It's Tuesday night, about 9:35 p.m. West Coast time. Donald Trump's been getting some shit over the last few days about affordability, cost of groceries, inflation, which has been going up every single month for the last 5 or 6 months. And it's the one thing that he can lie to his followers all he wants to, but they obviously know what they can afford right now and what they can't. They obviously know what the prices of groceries are right now, which is this amazing new word to Donald Trump. You know, groceries. Many people are saying groceries. It's an incredible word, groceries. Fucking dumbass. His followers know what they are paying for groceries. Okay? They know what they're paying for their housing. They know what the prices are out there in the economy for the things that they buy every day and every week. You know, a year ago, ground beef was $6 a pound. Now it's $11 a pound. His supporters know that. They know that. They're all probably still blaming Joe Biden for it, but they know that. Secretary of the Treasury yesterday in an interview did blame Joe Biden for the current economy. It's more than a year after Election Day. These guys can't keep Joe Biden out of their mouths, man. I don't mean that to sound the way that it does. So what does Donald Trump do when there is something like this? And he's sick to fucking death about talking about healthcare costs. He wishes you guys would just pay all your increased premiums and shut the fuck up. But he knows that's an issue that he's going to have to deal with. He doesn't have a plan. He's had a plan coming out in 2 weeks for the last 9 years. But that plan's not here yet. So what does Donald Trump do in these kinds of circumstances? He puts the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier in waters near Latin America off the coast of Venezuela. Donald Trump is going to kill the president of a foreign country, Maduro, who you would think that Donald Trump would have a great deal of admiration for, because Maduro demonstrably, provably lost his last election for president and just said, fuck it, I'm not leaving. And he's still president. The woman who beat him, who beat Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize a month ago, is in exile, in hiding. She's the rightful president of Venezuela. Maduro was like, I'm not leaving. And he's still president. You would think, for that reason alone, that Maduro actually pulled that off, what Donald Trump tried to pull off in 2020 but failed. You would think Trump would like the guy. Trump fucking hates this guy for some reason. I don't know what the beef is. I mean, some people say it's just Trump wants Venezuela's oil. But Donald Trump's going to kill this guy. We've been murdering people in boats off the coast of Venezuela for months. There have been 17 or 18 of these attacks. They've killed 65 or 70 people. This administration has not proved that a single one of them was a drug dealer or a drug runner or a member of a cartel or were actually transporting drugs. This administration, Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth, are just murdering these people. Congress hasn't declared war. There's no authorized use of military force relative to Venezuela. Venezuela hasn't attacked the United States, and fentanyl is not coming from Venezuela. But Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth have parked the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier off the coast of Venezuela. prompting Venezuela to put the entire country's military arsenal at the ready as the U.S. naval buildup fuels speculation that the Trump administration intends to dramatically escalate its deadly counter-narcotics campaign there, according to the Washington Post. Donald Trump's going to kill this guy. He's going to murder the president of another country, a country that has not attacked the United States in any way, shape, or form, a country against whom the Congress has not declared war. This is an international war crime. The killings of these people in boats is just straight up murder. It's just straight up murder. It does not fall under any American statute or international criminal law statute or any other international law statute. It is straight up fucking murder. And because Donald Trump is feeling heat at home, he just parked a USS aircraft carrier off the coast of Venezuela. Because once he launches a bunch of fucking missiles onto the ground of Venezuela instead of bombing boats in international waters, once he launches a bunch of fucking missiles inland, what's the news coverage going to be? We're not going to be talking about affordability. We're not going to be talking about healthcare. We're going to be talking about this fat, rancid protuberance unilaterally starting a fucking war in South America because he doesn't like his news coverage here at home. Reporters keep asking him about affordability. He's like, I don't want to hear about the affordability. And then says, well, in 2026, I'm going to focus on affordability. In 2026, he's going to focus on voter suppression so he can steal the midterms. Reporters keep asking him about health care, the Obamacare subsidies that are expiring, and people's health insurance premiums that are going to double or triple or quadruple. He doesn't want to talk about that. He doesn't want to talk about that. He doesn't want to talk about affordability. He doesn't want to talk about the proposition that Stephen Miller is a sexual matador in the bedroom. So he just parked a USS aircraft carrier off the coast of a South American country. And he's going to start a war this week. And then what is the news coverage going to be about? It's not going to be about affordability or healthcare. And watch how our media plays along.